Have you ever wondered why every ancient civilization created gods? From the rain god to the god of war, from spirits in rivers to deities in the sky, why did early humans, across different lands and cultures, imagine these unseen powers? This isn't just mythology. It's a psychological, social, and evolutionary phenomenon deeply rooted in our past. Imagine a tribe of early humans sitting under a stormy sky. Lightning cracks open the heavens. Thunder shakes the ground. No science. No meteorology. Just fear. What explanation could they offer? The sky must be angry. Some invisible being must be behind it. That's how the first gods were born, not from truth, but from terror. Osho Rajneesh once said, God is man's greatest invention, and also his greatest trap. This isn't to dismiss the emotional or cultural role religion plays. But Osho understood that the origin of gods was psychological, not divine. It was a reaction to fear and chaos. Life was unpredictable. Death came suddenly. Crops failed. Predators attacked. Natural disasters struck. In this terrifying world, the human brain reached for meaning, for control. And it created gods. Yuval Noah Harari, in his book Sapiens, writes that, the ability to believe in things that exist only in our imagination, enabled cooperation among large numbers of strangers. Religion became a tool for social order. Gods watched over you. If you stole or killed, not just your tribe but the gods themselves would punish you. Morality got cosmic backup. Societies began to function with myths at their center. Take a simple example. When early humans saw the sun rising every day, it seemed like a miracle. They had no idea it was a result of Earth's rotation. So, they believed the sun was a god. Same with the moon, the rain, the rivers. They worshipped what they feared or couldn't explain. This is not stupidity, it was the best theory they had with the knowledge they had. Today, neurology shows how our brain is wired to find patterns, even when they don't exist, a trait called patternicity. It helped our ancestors survive. But it also made them see intention where there was none. A rustle in the bush. Better to assume it's a predator than ignore it. That same survival instinct led them to assume an angry god caused the volcano or the flood. Anthropology and archaeology support this. Ancient temples, cave paintings, and idols show gods evolving over time, from nature spirits to sky gods, then to complex pantheons. As civilization grew, gods became more moralistic, more organized. Religion became a political system. Kings ruled in the name of gods. Temples collected taxes. Heaven and hell became tools to control human behavior. Religious people might reply that fear alone cannot explain the depth and beauty of religious experience. They may argue that morality comes from divine inspiration, not human invention. But atheism replies that morality exists in many animals too. Primates show empathy. Elephants mourn their dead. Evolution gave us compassion, not commandments. The philosopher Feuerbach said, God did not create man. Man created God in his own image. This idea is central to atheism. When we study the history of gods, we see how each god fits the needs and fears of the society that imagined him. War gods for warrior tribes. Fertility goddesses for farming societies. Love gods, death gods, harvest gods, all mirroring human hopes and anxieties. There's also a logical fallacy often used to defend God, the God of the gaps argument. Whenever science cannot yet explain something, some say, God did it. But this is not proof. It's a gap in knowledge filled with faith. And as science advances, those gaps get smaller. Lightning. Now we know it's electric discharge. Disease. We know about germs. Rain. It's part of the water cycle. The gods shrink as knowledge grows. A story Osho told might fit well here. He said once, a man carved a wooden god and began to pray to it every day. One day, he noticed termites eating the idol. He was heartbroken. He shouted, "How could this happen to my god?" And Osho laughed and said, when your god can be eaten by termites, it's time to realize the god was inside you, not in the wood. Science, archaeology, evolution, and psychology all tell us the same story. Gods were invented to make sense of a senseless world, to bring order to chaos, and to soothe the primal fear of death. But now, with knowledge and awareness, we can see clearly. We don't need fear to govern our lives. We don't need myths to be moral. And we don't need gods to find wonder in the universe. Reality, as it is more magical than any myth ever told. And maybe, just maybe, it's time we grow beyond the gods we invented.